Hello and welcome to MIDAS tutorials. Today I'm going to show you some of the new features in MIDAS version 3.12. The first of which is the ability to be able to send booking confirmations automatically to clients. To do this, if we add a new booking, so I'll click and drag and create a new booking for 10 people. Now if the client has an email address on record, when I go to check availability and book, you'll see an option appears here to send booking confirmation. If I click that and then click book all available, the booking will be added to MIDAS and that client will be sent an email to notify them that their booking has been confirmed. Version 3.12 also allows you to set a global occupancy level across all your venues. Now, in earlier versions of MIDAS, you could set the maximum number of people that each room could safely hold. You can still do that in MIDAS 3.12, but now you can also set the maximum occupancy level across all your venues. To do this, you go to MIDAS Admin Options, Manage MIDAS, and click on the Safety tab. You'll then see some options here. The first one, warn if the estimated total number of persons on site will exceed. I've set this to 50, so this will show me a warning on screen if there's going to be more than 50 people on site across all my venues at any one time. I can also set a second level here, prevent further bookings if the estimated total number of persons on site exceeds 100. This means that if there's more than 100 people expected to be on site at any one time, MIDAS won't allow you to add any more bookings. So let's try that out. If we go back to our main booking grid, you'll see I've got some bookings already put in here. The first one for room 1 has 10 people in attendance. Second one has 20 people. Third has 30. And the next one has 40. So I'm going to try adding another booking here to room 5. And I'm going to make this for a further 50 people. Check availability and book. You'll see that MIDAS now says this will exceed your maximum occupancy level of 100 and it won't let me make that booking. So this feature is useful if you have licensing conditions at your premises and you're only licensed to hold a certain amount of people. This will be a really useful feature for you. Now there's quite a few other admin settings that are new in version 3.12. Most notably are templates and web requests. Now in version 3.12, MIDAS allows you to customize a number of templates. You can customize an email template, a print template, invoice template, web requests, and the welcome note, which is displayed on the login screen. Here you can see a preview of what that looks like, and below that is a code editor, allowing you to make changes to that template. It's also worth pointing out that in version 3.12, MIDAS, when it sends emails, now sends them in HTML format as well as plain text. The use of templates is covered in another tutorial if you'd like to check that out. It's on our website. And also covered in more depth in a separate tutorial is web requests. Very briefly, this allows non-MIDAS users to make requests for your rooms, which you can then approve or deny. So check out the video tutorial on web requests, and that will explain far more about it. In the database tab, you'll see there's a new button called Backup Now. Now, MIDAS automatically backs up your database upon the first successful login of each day. Now, in version 3.12, we've given you a Backup Now button to allow you to instantly back up your database and take a snapshot of it at that moment in time. We've also enhanced the ability to restore backups in version 3.12. In earlier versions, clicking the Restore button after you've selected a backup will essentially roll back your MIDAS to that point in time. In this version, if you click the Restore button, a window will open allowing you to select which elements of MIDAS' database you wish to restore. Clicking everything will restore everything. It will wipe everything in your MIDAS and return it to how it was on the backup date, in this case 1623. This is the backup I've just made a couple of minutes ago. If I deselect everything, I can instead choose to just restore the client portion of the database, the templates, recent activity, or I can select to restore bookings between two dates. So if I wish to restore all of April's bookings, I can do that and click Restore. This will then just restore those parts of the database that I've selected. Printouts have also been improved in version 3.12. You can now select which booking fields appear on your printouts. So for example, if you're not bothered about seeing the booking type or the number of attendees on your printouts, you can deselect them here. Printouts for clients have also been improved. If we search for a client, I'm going to search for MIDAS. If I click the print icon, I now have the option to print out bookings for that client between two dates. Alternatively, I can print out all their future bookings or their previous bookings, bookings that have occurred prior to today. There's also a couple of new user permissions in MIDAS version 3.12. The first one appears here, can make bookings. There's a new option here for requests only. So if you select no, then this particular user can't make any bookings. If you select yes, they can make bookings. If you select request only, all the bookings that that client makes will not actually be physical bookings. They'll simply be booking requests, which another MIDAS user with the can process web requests permission can then either approve or reject. The second updated permission in version 3.12 is the can view client info setting. This now gives you the option to view all client info, just the name of the client and organisation only, so you won't see their email address or phone number or contact details, anything like that. No will hide all client details from the user, but now there's a new permission called Own Bookings. If this permission is set, then when that client logs in, they will only be able to see the full details for the bookings they've made. Bookings made by any other user will simply appear as unavailable. So for example, I'm currently logged in as MIDAS Sales. MIDAS Sales 3, you'll see I've set to be Own Bookings. So if I now log out as MIDAS Sales, and log in as MIDAS Sales 3, you'll notice that all other bookings now appear as being unavailable slots. The only bookings I can see full information for are the ones that I've made. So that's just some of the new features in MIDAS 3.12. Do check out our other tutorials for more in-depth information on the new templates in 3.12 and also for more in-depth information on accepting public booking requests.